that's kind of the thing that would always be in my thought, like everything I do is predicated on that moment, Hey guys, my name is Glenn and welcome to my YouTube channel if it's your first time here. And if it's not, welcome back. So I just got back from my part-time job and that explains this outfit. So yeah. So based on the title, you probably would have guessed that I'm here to share or talk about my final goal in life. And if you're still watching up until this point, I would like to thank you. And yeah, I decided to put some timestamp down there so you can just skip to whichever part that intrigued you. So yeah, I'm glad we got that out of the way. So the concept of finding a life goal it hit me at around 2017, which is around my second or third year here in Japan. And that was when a lot of motivational videos was going around YouTube, and yeah, I started watching some of them, and based on where we are now, I guess you could say it worked, and it changed how I think about life, and made me unconsciously decided to find a purpose in life and find something to strive for in life. And I'm really grateful for that discovery, because looking back, it's kind of hard for me to imagine myself living through a life without a goal, like since I'm like already used to having that. So from my current perspective, the Glenn from that time it's kind of like someone who go and do their groceries without getting like a checklist, So imagine doing your groceries without knowing actually what to buy. Sure, you might start recalling what you need as you walk down each aisle, but sometimes you just get off track and you forget why you're there in the first place. That is kind of like a funny but simple way of how I view life without a life goal. I would rather have a checklist so that I can move forward or progress in life. That's kind of like how I see having a goal in life. So then I started to create a checklist for my journey called life. And yeah, the most important thing I think for me is to find something that I can leave behind, like something, like it's kind of cliche to say, but some sort of a legacy that I can leave behind for the world. And so yeah, I spent quite some time thinking and like refining, like getting more concrete on what I want to do with my life, like how would I want to achieve that goal, and what sort of path do I want to be taking, like considering on my career path and all. So after thinking through like time after time, like I've sort of created this image of like what I will be doing in the future. And even for this goal, I've actually like named it sort of like the 1 million life goal. I mean, the name still needs some work, but yeah, it's exactly like what it sounds. 1 million life that I want to change in the future, or specifically 1 million people who are living in extreme poverty. There are people out there who don't have access to clean water and electricity, and they don't even have the luxury that I do to think about what to do with my life and how would I want to progress with life. And yeah, I feel strongly that they should have the same opportunity as us, and I guess everyone, we all can lend a helping hand to help those people in need, even though they're pretty far away from us. If I were to be more specific, I guess what I'm trying to achieve is to help them secure their basic needs for at least 5 years, like let them live a life where they don't have to worry about water, electricity, food, shelter and all that, like for 5 years, because doing a one-off sort of giveaway isn't going to do much good in my opinion. So yeah, 5 years and giving them the right opportunity, especially when it comes to things like education or healthcare, and help give them more opportunity to grow in life, so that one day they'll have a brighter future. And yeah, who knows, might one day they might be able to, you know, have the opportunity to think about life and, you know, like again help the others who are still in need. So yeah, change the life of 1 million people. That's kind of the goal that, you know, wakes me up in the morning. And then I will start to think about, you know, what I can do from right now, present day, to, you know, the time where I can contribute in that sort of way, which is, I would guess, around 45 to 50 years old. Like perhaps 50-year-old Glenn can actually achieve that goal. And so how do I, and like then the question would be, how do I create a plan to, you know, be that 50-year-old Glenn, you know? And, you know, I want to continue this career path of being an engineer that's, you know, able to provide that value, you know, providing clean water and electricity, because I guess to a certain extent that is within my capability and my expertise, and I want to, you know, make use of whatever I know or what I can do to, you know, help them. So yeah, I go through each day learning how to, you know, create that system to provide them with those basic needs, and also like trying to find ways to raise capital, or even like the simplest tasks such as learning more, you know, on why they are living in extreme poverty in the first place, and what are the failed ways to help them, what are the ways that have better potential to help them, you know. Those are like the little things that I try to do each day, you know, so that, like, of course I'm also a full-time student, and yeah, so I have to learn to balance those things. Yeah, basically that's kind of the thing that would always be in my thought, you know, like everything I do is predicated on that moment, you know, like everything from my education to, you know, my career path, my relationship, you know, my health and everything, you know, it's all predicated to that, for that one day where I can, you know, finally achieve that. And that's how I would describe my, you know, my why, you know, of living. So thank you again guys for watching up until this point. I guess that's about it in terms of me sharing what I want to be doing with my life. And I'm trying to put out like more videos like this, but before that I have to, like, you know, catch up a lot on my writing, because most of my videos I would want them to, you know, be coming from my writing. And so yeah, I've actually written like a few blog posts, and I hope to write more in the future, especially like things about like this topic, you know. I've written a long post which I would include somewhere in the description below, so yeah, feel free to check it out. And yeah, yes, really thank you for watching up until this point, and I hope I'll be able to, you know, update my progress on all of this with you guys. So yeah, that's it for today. Thank you again guys for watching and listening, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys.